Hi, I'm Jonathan, and you're about to discover one thing that's probably hidden in your pantry right now that's been clinically shown to drastically decrease blood sugar levels, improve cholesterol, regenerate liver cells, and it can be added to your dinner tonight for added protection against diabetes. And I'll give you a hint. It's in this picture, but it's not the cinnamon. Watch this short video to the end to discover the 3 easiest ways that you can normalize your insulin without starving yourself, and definitely without ever having to sacrifice your favorite foods. You'll also discover the 3 supposedly healthy foods you absolutely must avoid to get relief from your diabetes. Now, just a fair bit of warning. I don't know how long this video is going to be online. I'm giving away so much free and hard to find information that I may end up making this a paid presentation. So watch this video now while it's still online and it's still free. Now, you may think you've seen and heard it all when it comes to reversing diabetes, yet I guarantee you that you have never seen these little-known tips before. This is entirely different. It's nothing like the conventional wisdom you may have seen or even tried. So be prepared to be shocked by what I reveal today. And remember, I'm going to share with you some of my best secrets to finally reverse your diabetes once and for all, and to make sure that you do this as easily and safely as possible. But first, I need to tell you a story. It's a story that's pretty difficult for me to share, actually, yet one you absolutely need to hear because it will reveal more about how you can reverse your diabetes for good and how I came to be such an expert on diabetes, health, and nutrition. It's a story about my victory with diabetes, but we have to start from the beginning. You see, I probably shouldn't be alive right now. I was born with a condition called cystic fibrosis, CF. CF is a condition of the lungs, pancreas, and intestines that causes these vital organs to clog up with very sticky mucus. This results in pancreatic insufficiency, failure to thrive, and severe lung infections which can't be treated effectively with antibiotics and almost always results in a horribly drawn-out death. Now, if you could imagine breathing through a straw the rest of your life, that was what was in store for me. This condition was so bad that when I was born, my parents were told that I'd probably not see my 4th birthday, and I'd be lucky to make it to 13. Furthermore, the doctors told my parents not to try anything alternative, as it simply wouldn't work, and they should just accept my fate. Well, I can't even imagine what they went through, being told that their only son would have to battle from day one just to stay alive in an inevitable fight that I'd likely lose before I hit 13. And let me paint you a picture of the life I was supposed to live. I would constantly be on oral antibiotics, trying to kill the infection in my lungs, but also killing my good bacteria. And when these oral antibiotics failed, I'd be admitted to the hospital where they would put a tube in my arm straight up the vein into my heart because the IV antibiotics that I'd get would be so harsh that they would corrode my smaller veins. Now, on top of these hospital stays, which would happen multiple times a year, my pancreas would be so clogged up with mucus that I would be severely malnourished and wouldn't grow or put on weight. And if all this wasn't enough, I'd spend 3+ hours every day clearing my lungs of gunk and inhaling a cocktail of medicines. This is what my lungs would eventually look like. It's not a pretty sight, is it? So once my parents were told that I had this condition and were told not to try anything to change my fate, they did something that the doctors didn't expect, and something that shocked them. What they did saved my life. They said no. They said they wouldn't give up. They said they wouldn't just sit back and watch as I slowly deteriorated in front of them. From then on, they embarked on a relentless mission to find absolutely anything and everything that would help me cheat death. They consulted the best alternative doctors. They read every book they could find. They spent hours and hours every week at the library reading scientific journal articles. And what they discovered was nothing short of a miracle. They inadvertently discovered a health paradigm, a test for everything that goes into the body to determine if it was either